The world through the eyes of a child, everything is new, fresh, and astonishing. Revisit this perspective not as a regression to naivety, but as a return to a state of wonder where every moment holds the potential for magic. We grow older, we inevitably become accustomed to the patterns and routines of life. We label things, categorize them, and lose touch with that initial sense of awe. A child sees the world a tree is not merely a tree, but the earth itself reaching up into the sky, adorned with green flags waving at the heavens. This perspective isn't about ignoring knowledge or experience, but about transcending our habitual ways of seeing. It invites us to look beyond the surface of things and rediscover the intrinsic marvels that surround us. In the innocence of childhood, everything from the simplest flower to the vastness of the sky is infused with wonder. Life is not a serious affair, it is a cosmic dance, a symphony of absurdities and marvels. Contemplate the universe as a playful creation, where the very act of existence is a delightful expression of cosmic humor. Beyond our conventional notions of seriousness and control, he suggested that our relentless pursuit of making sense of everything often blinds us to the inherent joy of simply being. In his teachings, he often used the metaphor of music to illustrate this point. Life, like music, is not played to reach an end, but to savor each note, each movement in the symphony of existence. Imagine the universe as a grand stage where galaxies whirl like dances and stars shimmer like notes in a celestial melody. Watts believed that our role in this cosmic dance is not to strive for a fixed destination, but to joyfully participate in the unfolding drama of creation. He mused that our insistence on making sense of everything, on finding rational explanations for the mysteries of life, often robs us of the wonder and spontaneity that characterize true joy. Instead of trying to control the dance, he urged us to let go and surrender to its rhythm. In surrendering, we embrace the unpredictability and flux of life. We learn to appreciate the beauty of impermanence and the richness that comes from embracing the present moment fully. Our fixation on past regrets or future worries keeps us from experiencing the richness of the now. Our deep-seated desire to control and predict every aspect of our lives. From an early age, we are taught to plan, strategize, and worry about the future, believing that our happiness and satisfaction lie in achieving specific outcomes. A river fluid, unpredictable, and constantly flowing. He pointed out that our attempts to control this river only lead to frustration and disappointment. The more we resist its currents, the more exhausted we become. Instead of fighting against the natural flow of life, he urged us to surrender to trust in the innate intelligence of the universe. Surrender is not about passivity or resignation, but about aligning ourselves with the natural rhythms of existence. It is a profound act of faith and acknowledgement that there is a wisdom greater than our own plans and desires. He used the analogy of sailing to illustrate this point. When sailing, we cannot control the wind or the currents, but we can adjust our sails and navigate skillfully. Similarly, in life, we can learn to adapt and respond to circumstances without clinging to rigid expectations. Our fixation on control often stems from fear, anxiety about the unknown, and a desire for security. Yet, he argued, true security lies not in controlling outcomes, but in cultivating inner resilience and trust. To cultivate joy, then, is to embrace the wisdom of surrender, to let go of our attachment to specific outcomes, and instead focus on how we show up in each moment. It is about releasing the grip of fear and opening ourselves to the beauty and mystery of life's unfolding journey. In surrendering, we discover a profound sense of liberation. We become more present, more attuned to the nuances of experience, and more capable of responding creatively to life's challenges. Surrendering to the flow of life allows us to discover hidden opportunities and unexpected joys that we might have missed in our quest for control. Life is filled with paradoxes, seemingly contradictory truths that challenge our conventional ways of thinking. He believed that embracing these paradoxes is key to unlocking profound wisdom and experiencing true joy. The paradox of effort and surrender. He suggested that while effort is necessary for achievement and growth, true fulfillment often arises when we learn to let go and trust in the natural flow of life. It's not about abandoning effort altogether, but about finding a balance between striving and allowing action and receptivity. The interplay between individuality and interconnectedness. He observed that while we each have a unique identity and perspective, we are also deeply interconnected with all of life. Our sense of separateness, he argued, is an illusion, a construct of the mind that obscures our fundamental unity with the universe. Embracing this paradox by celebrating both our individuality and our interconnectedness. It is about honoring our distinctiveness while recognizing our shared humanity and interconnected web of existence. The relationship between control and spontaneity. He pointed out that our desire for control often stifles spontaneity and creativity. True joy, he believed, emerges when we surrender our need to control every aspect of life and allow ourselves to be surprised by the unfolding of each moment. The universe is a cosmic play, a grand drama, where we are both actors and spectators. In this play, he suggested, the script is constantly evolving, and our role is not to cling to fixed outcomes, but to participate fully in the ever-changing narrative of existence. We become more flexible, more compassionate, and more attuned to the richness of experience. Joy in this context is not merely a fleeting emotion, but a profound state of being that arises from embracing the complexity and mystery of life. Conventional notions of meaning and purpose, inviting us to reconsider how we approach the quest for fulfillment. He suggested that our relentless pursuit of meaning can sometimes obscure the profound beauty and mystery that permeate every moment of existence. Life itself is inherently meaningful, not because it conforms to our preconceived ideas of purpose, but because of its sheer existence. He often used the analogy of a dance to illustrate this point. Life, like a dance, is not performed to reach a specific destination, but to experience the joy and rhythm of the movement itself. In our modern world, we are often taught to seek meaning through external achievements, status, or possessions. However, Watts proposed a different approach. He encouraged us to find meaning in the present moment, in the act of simply being alive and participating in the unfolding drama of life. Embracing the mystery of existence to let go of our need for certainty and control, and to embrace the unknown with curiosity and wonder. It is about shifting our focus from searching for answers to appreciating the questions themselves, recognizing that life's mysteries are invitations to deeper exploration and understanding. The interconnectedness of all things, the intricate web of relationships that bind us to each other and to the cosmos itself. He suggested that by embracing our interconnectedness, we not only enrich our own lives, but contribute to the greater tapestry of existence. Another aspect of finding meaning, according to Watts, is cultivating a sense of awe and reverence for the natural world. He believed that by reconnecting with nature and acknowledging our place within it, we can find profound meaning and purpose in our lives. The transformative power of presence, the profound shift that occurs when we fully embrace the present moment without the burden of past regrets or future anxieties. He believed that true joy and freedom lie in our ability to let go of attachments and immerse ourselves fully in the richness of each moment. In our daily lives, we often find ourselves trapped in patterns of thinking and behavior that are driven by past experiences or future expectations. These mental constructs create barriers to experiencing life fully as it unfolds in the present. The metaphor of water to illustrate this point, water flows effortlessly, adapting to the contours of its surroundings without resistance. He encouraged us to flow with the rhythms of life, trusting in the natural intelligence of the universe to guide us. The concept of Wu Wei, often translated as effortless action or non-doing it, is not about inaction, but about acting in harmony with the flow of life without force or struggle. By practicing Wu Wei, we learn to act with spontaneity and grace, responding to life's challenges with ease and clarity. Our attachments, whether to material possessions, relationships, or ideas, often create unnecessary suffering and prevent us from experiencing true joy. He encouraged us to examine our attachments and question whether they contribute to our well-being and happiness. From the moment we enter this world, we are greeted not with a welcoming embrace into the human experience, but with a set of rules and expectations. We are told implicitly and explicitly that we are on probation, not yet fully human, but rather candidates awaiting approval. This conditioning begins early, shaping our perception of ourselves and our place in the world. Children are groomed to believe that each stage of schooling is not an end in itself, but a preparation for the next. Nursery school prepares us for kindergarten, which prepares us for first grade, and so the pattern continues. This continuous cycle of preparation instills in us the belief that happiness and fulfillment lie just beyond the next milestone, if only we can reach it. This mindset ingrains within us a perpetual state of anticipation, always looking forward to some future state where we will finally be deemed worthy of our humanity. Yet, as we grow older and progress through life, the promised rewards never quite materialize as expected. Each achievement or milestone merely sets the stage for the next, leaving us forever chasing after a happiness that seems to elude us. This societal conditioning, urging us to reconsider our approach to life. He would remind us that life is not a series of hoops to jump through or milestones to achieve. It is a journey to be experienced fully in each moment. Happiness, he would say, is not found in future promises, but in the richness of the present experience. It is in letting go of the illusion of deferred happiness that we truly begin to live authentically and find joy in the here and now. We journey through life. From the earliest days of schooling to adulthood, we find ourselves caught in a relentless cycle of preparation. This cycle begins innocuously enough in childhood, where we are taught that each stage of education is not an endpoint, but a stepping stone to the next. Nursery school prepares us for kindergarten, kindergarten for elementary school, and so on, each level presenting itself as a necessary preparation for the future. This approach conditions us to view life as a series of hurdles to overcome rather than a journey to be savored. It instills within us the belief that happiness and fulfillment lie in achieving the next milestone, getting into the right college, landing the perfect job, climbing the corporate ladder. Each stage of life becomes a means to an end, with the end perpetually receding into the future. This mindset, questioning whether life is truly meant to be a perpetual preparation for some future state, he would remind us that the joy of living lies not in constantly striving for future achievements, but in fully experiencing the richness of each present moment. By obsessively preparing for the future, he would argue we risk missing out on the beauty and wonder unfolding right before our eyes. This cycle of perpetual preparation fosters a mindset of discontentment and restlessness. We are conditioned to always look ahead, seeking fulfillment in external achievements and societal validations. True fulfillment and joy are found not in external accomplishments, but in cultivating a deep sense of presence and inner contentment. In questioning the perpetual cycle of preparation, our relationship with time and achievement, he encourages us to shift our focus from future goals to present experiences, from external validations to inner fulfillment. By embracing each moment as it comes, we can break free from the cycle of perpetual preparation and begin to live authentically and joyfully in the here and now. One of the grand illusions that pervades our culture is the promise of retirement. From the moment we enter the workforce, we are encouraged to work diligently, save diligently, and plan diligently for the day when we can finally retire. Retirement is painted as the golden age of leisure and fulfillment, a time when we will have amassed enough wealth and leisure to enjoy life to its fullest. We approach retirement age. Many find themselves facing a stark reality. While they may have accumulated financial wealth, they often lack the physical health, vitality, or even the mental framework to truly savor the promised leisure. The image of retirement as a time of carefree enjoyment often gives way to the realization that the pursuit of deferred happiness has left them unprepared for the present realities. This notion of retirement as the ultimate fulfillment of life's promises. He would remind us that true joy and fulfillment cannot be postponed to some future date, but must be cultivated and experienced in the present moment. By fixating on retirement as the endpoint of our striving, we risk missing out on the richness and beauty of life unfolding around us every day. In our modern society, we are conditioned to divide our lives neatly into two categories, work and play. Work is often seen as a necessary chore, something we do primarily to earn a living. It is often characterized by monotony, routine, and a sense of obligation rather than joy or fulfillment. Play, on the other hand, is seen as the antithesis of work, a time for leisure, relaxation, and enjoyment, separate from the demands of daily life. This dichotomy between work and play reflects a societal belief that happiness and fulfillment are reserved for designated times and activities. We are taught to endure the drudgery of work in exchange for the promise of pleasure and relaxation during our leisure time. This division perpetuates a mindset of duality and discontentment, separating us from the inherent joy and creativity of life itself. The division between work and play, urging us to reconsider our approach to both. He would remind us that true fulfillment arises not from compartmentalizing our lives into separate categories, but from integrating work and play into a harmonious whole. By infusing our work with a sense of purpose, passion, and creativity, we can transform even the most mundane tasks into opportunities for growth and self-expression. The importance of approaching life with a playful and light-hearted attitude. Play, in his view, is not just reserved for leisure activities, but is a mindset, a way of engaging with the world with curiosity, spontaneity, and joy. By bringing a playful spirit to our work and everyday activities, we can cultivate a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction that transcends the boundaries of traditional roles and responsibilities. From a young age, we are conditioned by society to adopt a particular sense of identity and purpose. This conditioning begins early in childhood, as we are taught societal norms, values, and expectations that shape our understanding of who we are and our place in the world. We are encouraged to conform to these norms, often at the expense of our authentic selves, in order to fit into predetermined roles and expectations. This societal conditioning creates a sense of ego, a constructed identity based on external validations and societal roles. Phenomenon arguing that our sense of self is largely shaped by societal influences rather than our true essence. He would encourage us to question the validity of this conditioned identity and to explore the possibility of living authentically, free from the constraints of societal expectations. Conditioning perpetuates a cycle of constant striving and achievement in pursuit of external validation and approval. We are taught to measure our worth and success by societal standards, academic achievements, career advancements, material possessions, rather than by our own internal sense of fulfillment and happiness. The profound importance of embracing the present moment. You often emphasize that life unfolds in the here and now, and true fulfillment can only be found by fully engaging with the present experience. recognize that the present moment is not just a fleeting instant, but the very fabric of our existence. It is where all experiences, thoughts, and emotions converge into a single point of awareness. By cultivating mindfulness and presence, we can begin to appreciate the richness and depth of each moment, free from the distractions of past regrets or future anxieties. The notion that happiness and fulfillment are contingent upon future achievements or external validations. He would remind us that the pursuit of happiness through external means often leads to a cycle of perpetual dissatisfaction, as each achievement or acquisition fails to provide lasting fulfillment. To explore the depths of our own consciousness and to discover the innate joy and peace that resides within, by letting go of the incessant striving and yearning for future promises, we can begin to live more authentically and joyfully in the present moment. Approach life with a sense of wonder and curiosity, to view each moment as a unique opportunity for growth and self-discovery. By embracing the present moment fully, we can cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the beauty and complexity of life. The universe is not a puzzle to be solved. Often we complicate our understanding by dissecting and labeling every aspect of existence. This analytical approach, while useful in practical matters, blinds us to the inherent simplicity and beauty of life's unfolding. Consider the way we approach knowledge using words as scalpels to carve reality into understandable fragments. Yet, in this process, we lose sight of the holistic, interconnected nature of existence. The universe, like a symphony, flows effortlessly without the need for our analytical dissection. Our attempts to explain and control the world create unnecessary complexity. When we analyze phenomena, we use our intellect as a knife to dissect reality into smaller and smaller pieces. Each fragment is labeled and categorized, but in doing so, we miss the unity and wholeness that underlies all things. Think about how we perceive a flower. A botanist may describe its intricate structure, dissecting its anatomy and reproductive processes. We marvel at this complexity, attributing it to the genius of creation. The true complexity arises not from the flower itself, but from our attempt to verbalize and conceptualize its existence. Consider for a moment the limitations of language and intellect. We use words as scalpels to carve reality into understandable fragments. Yet, in this process, we lose sight of the holistic, interconnected nature of existence. The universe, like a symphony, flows effortlessly without the need for our analytical dissection. Our attempts to explain and control the world create unnecessary complexity. When we analyze phenomena, we use our intellect as a knife to dissect reality into smaller and smaller pieces. Each fragment is labeled and categorized, but in doing so, we miss the unity and wholeness that underlies all things. Think about how we perceive a flower. A botanist may describe its intricate structure, dissecting its anatomy and reproductive processes. We marvel at this complexity, attributing it to the genius of creation. The true complexity arises not from the flower itself, but from our attempt to verbalize and conceptualize its existence. The limitations of language become apparent when we try to encapsulate the vastness of nature within words. The more we analyze, the more we complicate. Watts humorously points out that trying to explain nature is like trying to drink the ocean with a fork. It's an endless and futile task. Our approach to understanding the universe. Instead of dissecting and labeling, he encourages us to embrace a more intuitive and holistic perception. When we see beyond the veil of complexity we impose, we discover a universe that is not a problem to be solved, but a mystery to be experienced with wonder and awe. When we grasp the inherent limitations of our intellectual tools, we begin to appreciate the elegance of existence as it unfolds. Language, with its linear structure and categorical labels, often fails to capture the richness and depth of reality. It reduces the ineffable beauty of life to mere descriptions and explanations, overshadowing the direct experience of being. The map and the territory to illustrate this point. A map, no matter how detailed, can never fully capture the fullness of the actual terrain it represents. Similarly, our words and concepts, while useful in navigating practical aspects of life, can never encapsulate the profound mystery and interconnectedness of existence. True joy emerges when we release the illusion of control. It is not found in manipulating outcomes or solving every problem. Instead, joy arises from surrendering to the dance of life, embracing its highs and lows with equanimity and grace. The folly of seeking happiness through external control. He suggested that our relentless pursuit of mastery over circumstances, while understandable, ultimately leads to frustration and disillusionment. The more we strive to manipulate and shape our external world to fit our desires, the further we stray from experiencing true joy. Consider the analogy of a surfer riding the waves. The surfer does not seek to control the ocean, but instead learns to harmonize with its rhythms. In the same way, Watts encourages us to approach life as a dance, a spontaneous and unpredictable interplay of energies. When we relinquish the need to control outcomes, we open ourselves to the flow of life's natural currents upon external conditions, but arises from within. It is a state of being that transcends circumstances and is accessible to us in every moment. By cultivating inner peace and acceptance, we create fertile ground for joy to flourish unconditionally. In our modern world, where success is often equated with external achievements and material possessions, the pursuit of joy becomes distorted. Watts challenges this paradigm, urging us to look inward for fulfillment rather than outward for validation. True joy, he suggests, lies in embracing the present moment fully, regardless of its challenges or uncertainties. The concept of Wu Wei from Taoist philosophy offers a profound insight into cultivating joy. Wu Wei, often translated as effortless action, teaches us to align ourselves with the natural flow of life. It is not about passivity or resignation, but about acting in harmony with the universe's unfolding. When we practice Wu Wei, we cease struggling against the currents of life and instead learn to navigate with grace and ease. Life is a dance and exquisite interplay of spontaneity and rhythm that unfolds without our need to control it. In this segment, we delve deeper into Watts' teachings on embracing the spontaneity of life as a path to profound joy and fulfillment. The metaphor of the universe is a cosmic dance where every atom and galaxy moves in perfect harmony. This dance is not choreographed by our intellect or will, but arises spontaneously from the very essence of existence itself. When we try to control or manipulate this dance, we disrupt its natural flow and beauty. Consider the beauty of a spontaneous conversation or a spontaneous laugh. These moments arise effortlessly when we are fully present and open to the flow of life. Watts encourages us to cultivate this spontaneity in all aspects of our lives, to let go of rigid expectations and embrace the beauty of each moment as it unfolds. The concept of going with the flow, this does not mean passive resignation, but rather a profound trust in the intelligence of life itself. When we align ourselves with the natural rhythms of existence, we tap into a source of creativity and vitality that transcends our limited sense of self. Reframe our understanding of control and spontaneity. He suggests that true freedom arises not from imposing our will upon the world, but from surrendering to the inherent wisdom of life's unfolding. When we release the need to control outcomes, we open ourselves to the limitless possibilities that emerge in each moment. Our relentless pursuit of control over external circumstances often leads to inner turmoil and dissatisfaction. We live in a society that values strategic planning, goal setting, and achieving measurable outcomes. While these skills have their place in practical matters, they can become obstacles to experiencing true joy when applied rigidly to all aspects of life. Consider the example of a tightly clenched fist. When we hold on tightly to our desires, expectations, and need for certainty, we restrict the natural flow of life's energies. Watts likened this to trying to grasp water in our hands. The more we try to control, the more it slips through our fingers. We surrender to the inherent intelligence of life itself. This surrender is not about passivity or resignation, but about trusting in the unfolding of each moment without the need to manipulate or force outcomes. It is about recognizing that life is inherently unpredictable and embracing the mystery and spontaneity that arise from this unpredictability. The concept of Wu Wei from Taoist philosophy offers a profound perspective on surrender and non-action. Wu Wei is often translated as effortless action or non-doing, suggesting that true mastery lies in aligning ourselves with the natural flow of life rather than imposing our will upon it. When we practice Wu Wei, we allow life to unfold organically, trusting that our actions will arise spontaneously from a place of deep inner wisdom. The more we try to control life, the more we create resistance and conflict within ourselves and with the world around us. This resistance manifests as stress, anxiety, and a sense of separation from the present moment. In contrast, when we surrender to the present moment and accept life as it is, we experience a profound sense of peace and connection. Let us embark on a journey into the nature of reproduction, both biological and conceptual. In the intricate tapestry of existence, reproduction unfolds in two essential dimensions. Biologically, it is the continuation of life, the perpetuation of species across generations, a dance of genes and evolution that spans millennia. Yet there is another form of reproduction, less tangible but equally profound and echoing of ideas, perceptions, and experiences through the corridors of time. Centuries ago, European monarchs sought to forge alliances through marriage, a strategic dance of politics and lineage. To ensure compatibility, they commissioned artists to paint portraits of prospective brides, hoping to capture not just their physical likeness, but their essence, their grace, their demeanor, their suitability for the royal court. These portraits, meticulously crafted by masters of their craft, were more than mere images. They were gateways to potential futures, bridges between kingdoms and alliances. Over time, the art of reproduction evolved. Renaissance painters honed their techniques, achieving a level of realism that captivated the imagination. The quest for fidelity to reality spurred innovations, the camera, the moving picture, and eventually the immersive experience of cinema. Each advancement brought humanity closer to the elusive goal of perfect reproduction, a simulacrum so vivid that it blurs the boundaries between reality and representation. Consider the profound notion that every living being perceives itself as the center of the universe. Whether it is a towering tree stretching towards the heavens, a humble worm burrowing through the earth, or a microscopic bacterium navigating its microscopic world, all experience a sense of centrality, a feeling of being at the heart of their existence. This innate sense of centrality extends beyond mere physicality. It encompasses consciousness itself. Just as we humans recognize our fellow beings as one of us, so too do all creatures feel an affinity towards those they perceive as their own. This universal perception underlines a deeper truth: we are interconnected, woven into the fabric of existence like threads in a vast tapestry. Imagine yourself standing at the crossroads of this cosmic web. Above, below, left, right, every direction converges upon you. You are not merely a solitary entity, but a nexus of relationships, a meeting point of diverse forms of life. Embrace this perspective, and you may begin to glimpse the profound unity that underlies our seemingly disparate existence. Turn your gaze towards the heavens and contemplate the cosmic origins of stars. Stars, those luminous beacons that dot the night sky, are born from a majestic dance of creation and destruction. When a star reaches the end of its life, it undergoes a cataclysmic explosion, scattering its elemental essence across the vast expanse of space. From this cosmic debris emerge planets, fragile orbs that orbit their parent stars, harboring the potential for life. On one such planet, not unlike our own Earth, life emerges a miraculous tapestry of biological complexity unfolding over epochs. Through the intricate interplay of natural processes, simple organisms evolve into sophisticated life forms, culminating in the emergence of intelligent beings, sentient creatures capable of contemplating their own existence. Consider the profound implications of this cosmic journey. Are we not, then, the culmination of a grand cosmic symphony, a symphony that spans billions of years and countless galaxies? Are we not stardust, animated by the same cosmic forces that shape the universe itself? Each of us embodies a unique chapter, a fleeting moment in the infinite saga of creation. Our lives are intertwined with the fate of stars, our destinies woven into the fabric of cosmic evolution. As we gaze upon the night sky, we are reminded of our cosmic heritage, a heritage that transcends individuality and connects us to the vastness of the cosmos. Stars give birth to planets, and planets give rise to life, a wondrous cycle of creation and renewal. Through this lens of cosmic perspective, we come to appreciate our place in the grandeur of the universe, a place where every atom, every molecule, and every thought is a testament to the interconnectedness of all things. Let us embrace a profound sense of awe and gratitude. We are not merely observers of the universe, we are active participants in its unfolding story. By honoring our cosmic heritage and embracing our interconnectedness with all life, we cultivate a deep sense of joy, a joy that arises from knowing that we are part of something far greater than ourselves. Imagine joy as a radiant thread woven into the fabric of the cosmos, a thread that connects us to the cosmic dance of creation and renewal. In embracing joy, we acknowledge our interconnectedness with all beings and recognize that each moment is an opportunity to celebrate the beauty and wonder of life. To cultivate joy is to cultivate gratitude, appreciation for the myriad experiences that shape our journey. It is to find beauty in the simplest of moments and to savor the richness of existence in all its forms. Consider the wisdom embedded in our exploration of reproduction, perception, and cosmic origins. Each insight reveals a deeper truth about the nature of joy. It is not found in the pursuit of perfection or the accumulation of material wealth, but in the recognition of our inherent connection to the universe. Our place in the cosmic symphony, we come to understand that joy is a natural state of being, a reflection of our alignment with the harmonious rhythms of creation. It is a state of mind and heart that transcends the fluctuations of daily life and allows us to navigate challenges with grace and resilience. We encounter the transformative power of embracing our interconnectedness and honoring the rhythms of life. Central to this journey is the recognition that wholeness arises from a deep integration of all aspects of our being, mind, body, and spirit. Wholeness is not a static state, but a dynamic process, a journey of self-discovery and self-acceptance. It involves embracing our strengths and vulnerabilities, acknowledging our shadows, and nurturing a sense of compassion for ourselves and others. Consider the insights gleaned from our exploration of reproduction, perception, and cosmic origins. Each perspective invites us to contemplate the interconnected nature of existence and to recognize that true wholeness emerges from embracing the totality of our experience. To cultivate wholeness is to cultivate authenticity, a commitment to living in alignment with our truths and values. It is to honor our unique journey and to celebrate the richness of our human experience. Reflect on the wisdom embedded in our exploration of the center of the universe. As we embrace our interconnectedness with all beings, we come to realize that wholeness is not found in isolation, but in our capacity to forge meaningful connections and relationships. We may encounter challenges and obstacles that test our resilience and strength. Yet it is through these challenges that we discover our true potential and deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Embrace the transformative power of vulnerability, a willingness to explore the depths of our being and to release outdated beliefs and patterns that no longer serve us. By embracing vulnerability, we create space for growth, healing, and self-discovery. The dance of creation, we encounter the profound realization that we are not mere spectators, but active participants in the unfolding story of the cosmos. This cosmic dance is characterized by a continuous interplay of energy and consciousness, shaping the tapestry of existence in ever-evolving patterns. The insights gleaned from our exploration of stars and planets, each celestial body, from the smallest asteroid to the largest galaxy, contributes to the symphony of creation, a symphony that resonates with beauty, mystery, and infinite possibility. In embracing our role as co-creators of reality, we recognize the power of our thoughts, emotions, and intentions to shape the world around us. Just as stars give birth to planets and planets give rise to life, so too do our thoughts and actions ripple through the fabric of existence, influencing the course of our lives and the lives of others. The key to harnessing this creative power lies in cultivating awareness and intentionality. By becoming conscious of our thoughts and emotions, we can align ourselves with the higher frequencies of joy, love, and compassion. In doing so, we elevate our vibrational state and magnetize experiences that resonate with our deepest desires and aspirations. We embark on the journey of creation. Let us remember that we are channels of divine energy, vessels through which the creative force of the universe flows. By surrendering to this cosmic dance with humility and reverence, we open ourselves to limitless possibilities and embody the true essence of joy. We encounter the timeless wisdom that the essence of life unfolds in the eternal now, a sacred moment that transcends past regrets and future anxieties. The eternal now invites us to embrace the fullness of each moment, to savor its beauty, and to recognize the inherent perfection of the present. To release the grip of time-bound perceptions and embrace the infinite potential of the present moment. Just as stars shine brightly in the night sky, so too does our awareness illuminate the landscape of consciousness, revealing hidden truths and insights. The eternal now is not merely a concept, but a lived experience, a state of being in which we are fully immersed in the richness of life. It is a moment of profound clarity and presence, where the boundaries between self and universe dissolve, and we awaken to our interconnectedness with all beings. To dwell in the eternal now is to cultivate mindfulness, a practice that allows us to anchor ourselves in the present moment and to let go of distractions and worries. Through mindfulness, we can access a deeper sense of peace and inner harmony, free from the constraints of past conditioning and future expectations.